right, we have a rally on the market. The Dow's up 74, S&P is up 18, Nasdaq up about 100. And market watcher David Nicholas is back with us. David, you say the markets are pointing to a Trump win. You better make your case on that one.
Stuart, we're not seeing the type of selling that we would normally see if investors were expecting a change in November. How the markets perform from August 1st to October 31st has been an incredibly reliable predictor of who will actually end up in the White House. Over the last 80 years, if stocks were up during that critical 3 months before the elections, that boded well for the incumbent. That bodes well for the president. If you remember, this time last time in 2016, at this point, both the S&P and the Dow were negative. Fast forward today, S&P is up over 5%. The Dow is up over 7%, having its best week in almost 2 months. So if history is our guide, Stuart, that bodes very well for the president.
But we also know that a lot of investors are hearing that a Biden win would mean a huge amount of spending right first off next year. And Wall Street loves spending. I mean, the market could be telling us and cheering on a Biden win to some degree, right?
Well, Stuart, I have to make a point. We've had a lot of spending this year under a Republican president. I mean, we've added almost $4 trillion in additional stimulus. So I wouldn't discount that we still may have continued spending over the foreseeable future. If the Republicans win back the House, which is a very real possibility in my opinion, I think that increases the odds for additional stimulus at the end of this year and also going into next year as well. So I'm not a big spender. I like fiscal conservatism, but I think we could still see more stimulus going forward.
Well, the market certainly is extending its gains. We're up again today. But isn't this all today? I'm talking about today. Isn't this all about stimulus, whether we get some or don't get some?
Yeah. Now, the market is trading on hopes of stimulus. But I'll be honest, before the election, though, I think we could see it after the election. I don't think we're going to see stimulus before the election. I don't think Nancy Pelosi, Speaker Pelosi, wants to give the president the visuals of a win of a Rose Garden ceremony where he's signing stimulus into law right before the elections. One thing I'll point out, there's $185 billion of unspent PPP funds that are just sitting there, can't go out without congressional authorization. So I say, let's vote, let's get those funds out. But unfortunately, you mentioned it, Stuart, the speaker is focusing on the 25th Amendment, whether or not the president has the competency to stay in office. In all due respect, that is just ridiculous. I think she's playing politics with the American people. Stuart, that's unfortunate.
All right. You got your political point across there. Thanks for joining us, David Nicholas. We'll see you again soon. Thank you, David. All right.